Here once. Write down summary of the lesson. ठीक है।
बोतल है यार पानी पी के हो ना आई ना कभी आई से
बिना आवाज की राइटिंग करो।
वाह क्या इंग्लिश बोल रहे हैं
अभी चेक करूंगा किसने लिखा है किसने नहीं लिखा। खाते नहीं इसलिए लिखो। बुक में तो सारा कुछ ही है लेकिन राइटिंग करो। अभी चेक करूंगा। शॉर्ट ब्रीफ समरी लिखिए।
ना यार ना छेड़ प्यार है
नहीं करनी
ऐसे नहीं सर उल्टा देखे कैसे
अभी चेक करूंगा किसने लिखा है किसने नहीं।
Wow, very dangerous.
Once the poet was going through a forest, he reached the point where the path branched out in two directions. Both the paths looked equally attractive. The poet decided to take the one that was less traveled by. That was less traveled by. कुछ नहीं है समरी जरूर याद करनी है। याद करनी है लिखो याद शॉर्ट में years later the poet recalls The road not taken. The road not taken, written by Robert Frost, American poet. Very interesting poem written by Robert Frost. Name of the poem is The Road Not Taken.
May I go to water, sir? Sir, may I go to water, sir? May I go to water, sir? Sir, may I go to water, sir? Go to water, sir. May I go to water, sir? Sir, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. May I go to water? Sir, जाएं?
The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost, American poet. Robert Frost, whose poems, words, thoughts and ideas are really important from the inspiration and motivation point of view. Robert Frost, in his poem Birches, wrote such lines: the woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises, miles to go before I sleep. Such words was kept by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on his table. कभी एक बार किसी जंगल में सो रहा था. Once the poet was going through a forest. He reached a point where the path branched out in two directions. जाते हुए वह एक ऐसे बिंदु पर पहुंचा जहां से मार्ग दो दिशाओं में बढ़ जाता था. Both the paths looked equally attractive. दोनों रास्ते समान रूप से आकर्षक दिखाई देते थे। Both the paths looked equally attractive. The poet decided to take the one. कवि ने उस रास्ते से जाने का निश्चय किया that was less traveled by, जो अधिक इस्तेमाल नहीं किया गया था। Years later, कई वर्ष बाद, the poet recalls his making that choice. कई वर्ष बाद फिर से उस घटना को याद करता है। The poet recalls his making that choice. He says, उसने उस रास्ते का चुनाव किया हुआ था और वह कहता है, he says that it has made all the difference, कि इससे बड़ा भारी अंतर पड़ गया है। It has made all the difference. The poet means to say that, कवि के कहने का भाव ये है, the choices which one makes in one life, वह विकल्प जो कोई व्यक्ति अपने जीवन में चुन लेता है, are made forever, वह स्थायी रूप से चुना जाता है। One cannot turn back and make a second choice. कोई व्यक्ति अपना लक्ष्य फिर से दोबारा नहीं चुन सकता। One cannot turn back and make a second choice. इसलिए therefore आवश्यक है कि व्यक्ति अपने जीवन के महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लेने में बहुत सावधानी बरते। It is essential to make one choices very carefully. Now story in detail. It was the autumn season. The poet was going to a forest. He reached a point from where the road diverged in two directions. Being the only traveler, he could not travel by both the roads at the same time. He had to choose one of the two. The poet stood there and thought for a long time. He looked down one of the roads as far as he could. He could see it up to the point where the road met behind the bushes. The poet decided to take the other road. The boy decided to take the other road. It was a beautiful, it was as beautiful as the first one. Grass grew on this road. It showed that the road had not been used much. The poet thought this road had better claim to be traveled by. However, in fact, both the roads had been used almost equally. That morning, both the roads were covered with leaves. No traveler had gone by them so far. Neither of them had been made black by any treading on them. The boy decided to go by the second road and kept the first one for another day. However, the poet knew that there was little chance of his coming back since every road leads to new road. The poet imagines a time many ages hence. He says that he will then recall to his mind how he had chosen one of the two roads which diverged in a forest decided to travel by the less frequented road. He will then see that his choice had made all the differences. In other words, it affected not only the future course of the poet's life on this earth, but also the course of his spirit after his death. Yes, first question. Speak out first question. Where does the traveler find himself? What problem does he face? Where does the traveler find himself? Speak out. Where does the traveler find himself? What problem does he face? Will he find himself? He finds himself at a place where the road diverged in two different directions. He can't decide which way to go by. Where does the traveler find himself? Listen. Yes, next question. Discuss what these phrases mean to you. A yellow book. A yellow book.
A yellow.
What does the meaning of this phrase? It means a forest where the foliage had turned yellow because of the autumn season. Next, it was grassy and wanted where? It was grassy and wanted where? Speak out the meaning of this phrase. What's the meaning of this phrase? It means that the road was turned yellow because of the autumn season. It was grassy and wanted wear. It means that the road was next. The passing there. What is the meaning of this phrase? The passing there. Speak out the meaning of this phrase. The passing there. It means the people passing that way. Next, it means no step had trodden black. Next. It means no step had trodden black. What's the meaning of this phrase? Yes. Only no one had yet gone by those two roads that morning. So the leaves lying in them had not been trodden black. Next, how way leads on to way. How way leads on to way. What's the meaning of this phrase? Only every way leads on to some other way, and so there is very little possibility of one's coming back to the same way. Next question. Is there any difference between the two roads as the poet describes them in stanzas 2 and 3? बोलिए in stanza stanza 2 and 3. Both the roads have been shown to be equally fair. Next, in the last two lines of the poem. Yes, in the last two lines, one road has been said to be less traveled by. Next question. What do you think the last two lines of the poem mean? Looking back, does the poet regret his choice or accept it? Question, listen again. What do you think the last two lines of the poem mean? Looking back, does the poet regret his choice or accept it? What is the last two lines show the importance of making in one life. The poet had taken a path that was rather unused so far, and that has made for him all the difference. I think the poet regrets his choice of taking the road that was less traveled by. Next, Mohit, stand up. Have you ever had to make a difficult choice? How will you make the choice? Well, it is always difficult to make a choice when the different alternatives appear equally good. In such a situation, I will not make any hurry in making the choice. I will consider every aspect, and once the choice has been made, I will stick to it. I will have no regret later. Next question. Yes. After you have made a choice, do you always think about what might have been, or do you accept the reality?
It is hard to think about what is known and not regard. I always accept the reality and try to make the best of it.
Listen again, now speak. It is
House to think about what is known and not regard. I always accept the reality and try to make the best of it.
speak. It is no good. Believe it is. Believe it is no good to think about what might have been. It is no use to think about what is gone and can't be recalled. I always accept the reality and try to make the most of it. Well done. Next. Where was the poet standing? Why was he puzzled? Where was the poet standing? Why was he puzzled? The poet was standing. The poet was standing in a forest. He was at a place where the road diverged. सभी बोलिए. The poet was in a forest. He was at a place where the road diverged into different directions. Speak out, please. He could not decide which way to go by. So he was puzzled. Which of the two roads did the poet choose and why? One of the roads showed some sign of wear. The other one was less traveled by. It was the second road